Hey everybody, it is nostalgia time once again, and we are going to be doing another round of Acer OEM installations. This time we have the Acer Aspire 3610, 5630, 5517, 5640, 5540, yeah, that's right, 5610, and the 5732. So as you can tell, the 5610, 3610 are using the same version of their recovery experience. So right away, that is what we're going to do. That's the notice. And now it says it's ready for backup DVD disc 1. But unfortunately, it looks like that was all the documentation I got. I think that was all I got with the 5610. So yeah, it looks like the 5610 is a bust because this was the only disc that was available. So unfortunately, that cannot proceed. But we can proceed with the rest of it. So now we've got 3 of them. One of them, actually 2 of them are XP and another one being Vista. So we're going to go ahead and start this one. And we'll go ahead and start the 5630. And I can already tell that this one comes with Vista. It says, please insert backup disk 1 or system CD. And it looks like it's still asking for it, so let's try disk 2. Maybe it'll ask for disk 2. And we'll go ahead and start this one as well. And it looks like we get the same error, and I believe that's all I got with the 5630 also. So yeah, and here all I see is a resource DVD. And looking at everything, that's all I get. All I get is a backup disk 1 and a backup disk 2. So unfortunately, this restore also cannot proceed. And let's get this guy started. And I guess already we're down to 4. We're down to 4 machines already. So I'll move them over so you can see them all. And we're gonna restore both of these. That's one of them. Okay, it looks like this doesn't give us the option, so we're gonna have to restart this one. And that is the label. And now that is off and running. However, this one says fail in read data from a file. And it says it cannot find pre-roll tag. And is that it? Well, that's it. It just writes the files and it's unbootable. Well, that's not good. Alright, well, you know what? Let's try restarting. Let's try doing it over from square one. Because just like with the other ones, this was the only CD I received. While I continue to figure out the 3610, we got all the other restores running, and we'll just let them all go, and then we will be back once we get one of them into the out-of-box experience. Alright, so the 5540 is the first to reach the desktop. Of course, considering that this is XP, and I can see that some apps have already crashed. That's not good. But if we look at the desktop there, we can see everything that it installed. There's that launch app that's still running. The animation too, I've never seen that before. So, Démarrer, that's what they call the start menu in France, because this is a French copy of XP. So, there's the user guide. That's Adobe Reader 7. Here's all these empowering tools that Acer includes. It's got, of course, all these games. NTI Backup Now 4, DVD Maker 7, and that Launch Manager, and then that Grid Vista, which was exclusive for these Acer copies of XP. And of course we know what all of these are. And there's the custom Aspire background. And when we go to the screensavers, we do not get any screensavers. I didn't know I could actually maximize the launch app like this. That's interesting. But anyway, no other screensavers from the manufacturer, and if it does include any custom ones, then I'm guessing it's going to be very similar to the other XP Aspires and Travelmates that we've taken a look at so far in the series. So essentially, really, that's it for this thing. So there's nothing else much left to see at that point. So we're going to go ahead and turn it off. So we'll wait for those two Windows 7 machines to finish, and then we will look at their installs. All right, and both restores are finished. So, the 5732 is now entering its final stage, and the 5517 is totally done. So, this copy of Windows apparently comes out of Canada. But, even though it is English, we're going to turn everything to English United States. But really everything should still display as it usually does. We'll name this Aspire 5517. And this is, again, Windows 7 RTM with no service packs. And we'll use recommended settings, and we're going to set this to US Central Time. And because it doesn't have a network connected, it says setup will continue after restarting your computer. So, here we are at the desktop of the Aspire 5517. I did actually install this copy of Acer in a virtual machine off camera a while back, but I'm actually redoing it for the purpose of this series. But yeah, while we're at it, let's take a look and see what else it comes with. And I can already tell it doesn't have a screensaver right now, but once this Acer launch thing is done, I'm sure it will. Let's look at the backgrounds it comes with. It's just the same wallpaper, but in several different sizes. There's the default wallpaper. And really, we get the same things as we had before. And now the other copy is done. Let's see if I remember which one is United States. I don't remember. Okay, looks like we can't continue in English US. But I will go ahead and just change it to English. And we'll put in the name. And just like before, this is RTM with no service packs at all. We'll leave the time as it is, and this says it's on a home network. And now that one is off to the desktop. So meanwhile, let's take a look at this copy of Windows 7, and I will show you this is Home Premium RTM. Yep, there you go. 7 Home Premium, no service packs. It says Windows is finalizing your settings. And now when we look at the, this has an exclamation mark. I find that weird with this language in particular. But anyway, this comes with Acer Assist, which is where you go to check for updates for drivers and stuff. We got Adobe Reader version 9 on here. And pretty much just the typical stuff that Acer includes. NTI Media Maker 8, Backup Now 5, it's got Norton, the 60-day trial of Office 2007, because Office 2010 was not released yet. That would actually be the following year when it was released. Then we got McAfee Security Center, the maintenance utilities, and these are all the games that are included from both Acer and Microsoft. So there's Wheel of Fortune 2 that we saw in that other install in the last episode. And then there's Scrabble, which we also took a look at a while back. And 18 Wheels of Steel Holland. I suppose this is like a truck driving game. But yeah, you have to accept the license agreement and everything else like that. There's the Esabi, the Windlocker, the Grid Vista, which I don't even know why Acer still included Grid Vista when Windows 7 had that snap interface. But let me show you what I mean. And see, I can snap this File Explorer window here, and then I can go into Snipping Tool and just make a random snip of the desktop, and I can put these two on the side. These were the only best combinations I could do. So you could put two windows side by side on the screen at the same time. However, you can't do 4 at the same time like you can now do with Windows 8, 10, and 11. So it is installing Live Essentials, I can see, which I know it's going to come with every single component. See, it's going to come with every component. Alright, and here's the 5732. We'll just wait and see what happens with this one when it's all done. So let's move on to this machine now. So this is the familiar design. We saw this one before. But now let's take a look and see what else it comes with. It looks to be very similar to this one in terms of included programs. So there's Reader 9, Media Maker 8, 5, Norton, the 60-day trial of Office, the Matrix console. I call the games GRY. And of course these are all the games that Acer has decided to include. There's the ESOP news thing. Auto start would be startup. And then there's the user manual. These are all the games. There's that spell jam we saw on that Ferrari. And that's the rest of Acer's stuff. So other than the background we've got right now, it actually does come with its own screensaver. So let's see what it looks like. It's actually the pictures of the computer that we will end up seeing here. These are the same photos. So that's what that comes with. Oh, this program may not have installed correctly. I'll just tell it that it installed right, even though it's supposed to be automated. So this does come with Microsoft PowerPoint Viewer 2007, and it does come with Microsoft Works as well. And there's all the Live Essentials, which are in its own folder. Although in later releases of the program, it would be separated from the folder. And let's see what else. Power DVD looks to be getting installed as well. And I see a work shortcut is on the desktop. And I'm guessing this Power DVD is not really customized. And we can see it's just installing the remainder of the stuff. So let's check this one and see. Yeah, I really think that's it. So in that case then, yeah, there we go. It just cleaned up the rest of the desktop and everything like that. So that's going to do it for this episode. So next time we're going to be taking a look at 6 more Acers. But until then, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode.